Oh, you're the one that does this video, right?
Yeah.
I watched yours last year. It was great.
Oh, yeah?
Smile.
Hi all, welcome back to my channel and our kayaking adventures. On December 18th, we attended the Satellite Beach Boat Parade. In attendance was at least 50 paddlecraft and 150 boats, all decorated with Christmas lights and ready to spread some holiday cheer along the Grand Canal. Join us on this adventure.
You didn't bring your lights? You didn't, for real?
Our first dilemma was even though we had plenty of lights, half of those lights weren't with us. It was a good thing we had gone overboard on our light purchase. Even with half the amount of lights, we were still able to make both kayaks look a bit festive. We arrived early, thinking that we would get a head start getting decorated and out on the water. However, a number of people were already there with the same idea. There were quite a number of paddlecraft compared to last year. It was a good sign that this would be a very enjoyable evening and that we would get to meet a lot of interesting people.
You made it!
I made it.
It was also nice to see some of whom we met last week paddling Turkey Creek. Once decorated, and after meeting some fellow friendly paddlers, it was time to get out on the water, perhaps catch part of the sunset, and stage ourselves, so that way we could be part of the parade. Out on the water, the wind was a bit high, and the intercoastal water was a bit choppy. It would be a rough paddle from the launch point just past the Pinetta Causeway to the Grand Canal. We knew that once we got into the canal, we would be sheltered from most of the winds, and it would be mostly smooth paddling.
All right, getting ready to get it set for this Satellite Beach Boat Parade. I've counted about 30 people on paddlecraft, either kayaks or sups. So we've got a pretty good turnout as far as water paddlecraft goes. Looks like we've got a number of boats too. I'm looking forward to seeing all these boats in the action. Of course, I'll show you some of the boats as it gets darker. You're going to see the lights a lot better. Looks like a lot of the paddlecraft are already starting to get into the canal because it is pretty windy today. And if you know anything about kayaking or paddleboarding, you know that it's not very conducive to wind. So let's get ourselves in this canal so that way we can get out of the wind and let's see if we can't find some of these boats. We've got a full moon tonight too, so that's going to really give us a lot of extra light. Because I know my GoPros are not going to catch the light very well, so I'm relying on just the phone. So boats and Christmas lights as far as the eye can see. So story time, and it'll probably get me in trouble when this Kayak7seas watches my video. But all those lights that we bought, yeah, somebody forgot their lights. And so I had to divvy up my share of the lights to help that person out. But we won't tell him this Kayak7seas. She's usually prepared. Some of these lights are going to look amazing once the sun goes down a little bit more. I mean, they already look good, but I know the camera adjusts for the light situation, so they don't look as bright right now, but they will. It'll get darker. Merry Christmas! Christmas! Thank you. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! There you are! All right. Well, this house behind me, they were rewarding kayakers with jello shots. So it would be rude not to take the shot. Merry Christmas!
As the night grew dark and our lights dimmed from the dying batteries, it was a grand old time paddling down the Grand Canal, mixed with the motorboats and sailboats, all of us united, spreading that holiday cheer. I certainly enjoyed our night out on the water, and am looking forward to next year's parade, where we will be sure to continue our newfound tradition. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this year's boat parade. If you did, don't forget to like this video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Until the next time, hope to see you out on the water someday.